So it looks like you auto chumps figured me out.
No, I'm just kidding. There is no story elements in this video. This video is the very first of its kind, being a combination of a regular and a diet review. It's fitting that it's a Velocitron sequel because I've been waiting to get back into this subline, so let's start small. Crasher is a character that made her first appearance in GoBots, the not as good rendition of aliens turning into cars. She's only a standout character because she is a prominent villain in either toy bios if they exist and in the cartoon. Okay, I'm gonna speedrun the history of GoBots, okay? Tonka licensed the Machine Robo toy line from Japan, and then Hasbro bought Tonka, therefore GoBots became a Hasbro property, but the original designs are owned by Bandai, but the cartoon Hanna-Barbera designs are owned by Hasbro. And then it took Hasbro 50 billion years to actually use the GoBots characters instead of just the GoBots name, with the 2007 movie toy line where we got a brand new Crasher under the name Fracture, and then we got nothing for a good long while until the latter half of 2022, where I present Transformers Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Collection Decepticon Crasher. This is the regular review portion of this video because I have not looked at this mold yet for a couple of reasons. First reason, I don't have lead foot, and second reason, you just gotta watch the video to find out. Before we get to accessories, we have to address the supposed elephant in the room. Her face. A lot of people were not big fans of what Hasbro decided to do when it came to her face, but honestly I don't mind because it's a lot better than having Hollow Mirage because you can't even tell the details like you can with Crasher. Her accessories are exactly the same to Mirage and Leadfoot, but in the stylish black. Her painted details erode a goth energy, which I'm all up for. Probably the reason why I'm such a big fan of Skywarp and Slipstream. Articulation for Crasher. You can look up that far up. You can look way down so she can look really menacing. Her head's on a ball joint so she could technically look all around, but I will not do that at the risk of not scratching the paint. Her arm can go all the way around because look at that, no backpack. For you people that don't like backpacks on your Transformers, her arm can go out that far. If you move the spoiler, maybe it can go a little bit farther, sort of. Got bicep swivel, 360, 9-degree elbows, nothing at the wrists except I guess that, but I don't know if that really counts. Waist swivel, 360, no backpack. Leg can go out that far forward, not crazy like G-axis over there. All the way back, a lot better than G-axis. Then the legs can do a full spread, better than most Spider-Man toys. Thigh swivel can go all the way. Surprisingly, I was not expecting that actually. 90-degree knees or a little bit above 90, and the feet can go in, but that's more so for transformation. And then ankle tilt, but the ankle tilt isn't all that crazy. And then technically you could fake a hinge, but it's more so for transformation. So, and very, very scary to me. Sticking to the theme, here's Crasher next to all of the car Decepticons that I currently own at the time of recording. Here she is next to the originator, Mirage, and don't worry, I'm hoping that a junker shows up that has the opposite arm broken, which I highly doubt, so I'm just gonna have to straight up buy a new one. Oh my god. Alright, let's transform this babe. So first off, do the scary joint on both sides. God damn, I was kind of anxious when I was doing that, but luckily I got that out of the way. You fold in the fists, then you extend the chest because it's on this double hinge, then you fold out the wheels, then you come to the back, you open this hatch, and then you turn her head around. Should probably straighten it out actually. Yeah, I just realized her head kind of looks like a pharaoh's head. Then what you want to do is swivel the thighs this way. Then you want to fold in the foot as you do this, but then you like explode it and you tab it in place. Make sure you fold the wheel down. So what happens is that you extend it off from this hinge, foot. And see how in this part of the thigh it looks like a tab section. I'm not quite sure how you show it. I'm not sure where the tab is on the leg. But yeah, then you just tab it in place, and then you tab it in the middle. Well, you can't do that if you don't fold out the wheel. So then you basically do all that. Basically does all that for you, and then there's like little tabs on the spoiler. You know, pull up Mirage. So there's a tab right there. In the legs, there's a tab hole right there. So you want those to line up. And they're pretty much lined up perfectly because since the Velocitron figures come in vehicle mode. So then you do these scary hinges first. Probably the best idea so you don't accidentally break it like I did with the Mirage. Tab in the spoiler, tab in the arms together, then tab in the arms into this part. And you're done. So now for weapon storage. Use these tab holes. Or these 5mm holes to put the guns in. And then for the shoulder launcher, well, at least for the missile part, I like to fold it in this way so that the peg is facing that way. And now you're done with weapon storage and the car. The Formula 1 car mode is a fucking beaut, especially the extremely clean paint apps. Plus the cleanest alignment of a Decepticon symbol that I've ever seen, and I also love that so much more red just pops up in the vehicle mode. And once again, here she is with all the car Decepticons that I currently own at the time of recording. She fits in so well. And I can't forget Mirage, or as some people like to call him, the Rizzler. Overall, she is a wonderful addition to the collection, and you can't go wrong with more fembots, right? Blink-182 is back on the screen because now it is time to move on to the diet review section of this video with the, I guess, similar lens to the Crasher part. G1 Scourge is awful, as stated in my Earthrise Optimus / Netflix Scourge video. While it seems very exaggerated in the video, the opinion is factual. Fuck G1 Scourge, I hate that guy so much. Robots in Disguise 2001 Scourge does it for me personally. So when his listing got leaked, I got hyped. But then once the figure leaked, that shit skyrocketed. So, does Legacy Scourge live up to the hype? Let's find out. Obviously, Scourge is a repaint of Laser Optimus Prime, who I looked at last in 2022. And now that's out of the way, time to address another controversy. It's the colors of Scourge himself. While he is not accurate to the show in the slightest, I fucking like it. Of course I do. But with the paint choices, it gives me so much vindication that Netflix Scourge is the exact same character as the Legacy Scourge, explaining why the Netflix one can go on the shelf below the Legacy one. One thing Scourge has over Laser Optimus Prime is those dark, cleanly painted colors. Seems to be a running theme in this video. His accessories are exactly the same to Laser Optimus, but they feel a lot better, and it probably has to do with that pink color because he has light piping. Oh my god. The trailer is also popping with clean silver paint. It looks more like an oil tanker than Laser Prime's does. Plus the not so good double-barreled gas tank lid gun cannon barrel thing, whatever. And once again, here's all the car Decepticons that I currently own at the time of recording, plus Motormaster for the whole evil guy, gal, non-binary pal truck Decepticon. And finally, all the Velocitron stuff I currently own. There's not really any other figures from this toy line, subline, whatever, that I really want besides Cosmos, and we all know about Cosmos. Just watch the Laser Prime video for a more in-depth transformation. And that truck mode is impeccable. It's like you took Laser Prime and put him through Pimp My Ride, except obviously not, because there's not 50 billion speakers and there's not 50 billion TVs playing exhibits music videos. And this is the last time I'm going to reiterate this. These are all the car Decepticons that I currently own at the time of recording, plus Motormaster. And for the final wave of comparisons, here's all the Velocitron stuff once again. So that's Scourge and Crasher from the Velocitron subline, and they are great additions to my collection. Definitely Scourge, because even though he's not really show accurate, he's wonderful to see anyway. And Crasher for honestly being a big surprise, especially when she was leaked, because I honestly didn't think we would get an actual GoBots character in a Transformers thing. But I guess it took them long enough, and yeah, I honestly am surprised. But yeah, that's basically Velocitron for you. I don't plan on getting the other figures besides maybe like Cosmos, but that's a once in a blue moon opportunity. Same with Crasher. I got super lucky with Crasher. I honestly don't know how, but I don't know. Here we are in the video with Crasher. It's so weird. I feel bad for the other people who can't get her, but like this video if you like this video, genuinely. And subscribe, notifications on, so you don't miss whenever I upload a video, whether it's an iceberg video or whatever else besides a review. And share this with a friend, family member, acquaintance, whatever the people around you are related to you as. And if they like toy reviews, especially when I do other toy lines. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna go now. See you later.